All right, shalom, shalom. We'd like to give all honor and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah,
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, underneath the banner and the standards of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, we just want to get in real quick, okay, on these 501c3 charter false pastors, man. And, you know, we know where you're going with this whole thing, man. You want to demonize us, okay? You want to let Satan devices come to fruition, okay? And then you want to pull out that scripture in Romans the 13th chapter, all right? But we're hip to the whole thing through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, okay? And we're also hip to the spirit of you trying to get these Edomites in the back door. Well, the only way you're going to get them in the back door is in some chains, man. And with their face busted open. Okay?
That's right, bro. That's right.
Because the shit ain't working no more, man. All right? Esau's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right. That's right.
There ain't no more to it, man.
That's right.
Okay?
No
Job 9:24. There ain't no way around it.
That's right. Ain't no way around it.
Okay? We seen what they do, and we know that they are the border of wickedness. We know that death and destruction is in their paths always, okay? Somebody bring out the first script. I don't care what you open.
All right, this is Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and have driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold.
How they driven them away? You ain't letting them know their nationality. You ain't letting them know their heritage.
That's
okay?
Right. That's right.
You ain't bringing them back like it says in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Yeah, the 37th. Okay? You supposed to be putting sinew and skin upon the bone, man. And when you go to Ezekiel, the what is it, the 3rd?
13 verse 3. Supposed to give a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
37.
Watchmen.
Yeah, that one. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man.
That's right.
And you damn, hey, y'all the devils too, man. And we gonna start calling you heathen, man, like the scriptures say, man. If you taking on these other philosophies, if you worshiping these other idols, okay, you are now like the heathens, man.
That's right.
And that's why you can't use the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because the name is dreadful among the heathens.
That's right. That's
Okay.
Right.
Come on, bro. It says, woe unto you false pastors, man. Death and destruction, man. You also scatter us for not, like the brother said, not telling our nationality, accepting other nations, giving us lies, telling us we can eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. The law is done away with. You guys have just been prophesying lies in your own vain opinion and heart, man. You are not using according to these scriptures, man. You guys been prophesying for your own riches and your own deceits, man. That's why it's woe unto you. Thus said the Lord, man.
Right, to continue. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord.
Well, what happened to Eddie Bishop Long?
Right.
Okay? For him preaching that fucking bullshit for so long, man, his fucking life caught up to him, man.
That's right.
That fucking homosexual bullshit that he was pulling off. Alright? Motherfucker caught AIDS and he died for the whole world to see. Okay?
The Lord plagued him, man.
Right.
Plagued him.
That's why it's woe unto you, man. Death and destruction, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is revealing you for what you really are, man. You're liars, you're deceivers, man, and you're scattering the flock, man. You're right. You're not dealing in the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Ultimately, you don't got the spirit of Yahweh Shai on you, man. You're not dealing with the truth of the scriptures, man, but you're dealing in deceit. And guess what? It's woe unto you, man. Death and destruction unto you. And that's all you're gonna receive, man.
That prosperity doctrine's through, man. We're in a time where nobody's gonna be prosperous, man. Only if you're in this word. And you gotta be an Israelite, man. A so-called Negro, Latino, Native American.
What does it say? Store up your what?
Treasures in heaven.
Treasures in heaven. Why? Because moth and rust That's corrupt. The fucking silver and gold.
That's right.
You know why? Because that silver and gold is going to be sitting inside the fucking vaults. Nobody's not going to be able to do shit with it, man. Okay? And you got to go to refer to the Ecclesiasticus, okay, for that. All right? It ain't going to be, hey, the grinding's going to cease in the streets. All right? Kick all you goddamn prosperity preachers in the ass, man. Your congregation's going to kill you, man.
It also says, too, where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also.
That's
So
right.
that's why we're doing this work, because we every time we do a video, we start treasure in heaven, man.
Building our spiritual bank
Spiritual
account.
bank account, you know?
Because we know in them days, the Lord set up prophets to prophesy, and we warning our people about the evil times to come. So we're not here to tell you about prosperity. We're here to tell you about some evil calamities,
Coming your way.
tribulation.
Right.
And we know that this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is going to be the stability of the time, man. Not your riches, not your houses, not your women, not your gold chains, your money. That's all coming to naught, man. We don't do this for filthy lucrative sake, man.
At the end of the day, man, there's no future here, man.
That's right.
Nothing.
Right? So any pastor speaking about future prosperity here on this side, here in Babylon, America, man, they false prophets, man.
Goddamn
That's
demon,
at the end
man.
of the day, man. Yeah, bro.
Demon. This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 3. It says, "Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation."
Right.
So
Right.
y'all
Right.
trying to sneak in Esau through the back door, man. Hey, look, that bullshit ain't working, man. And we on to those Khazars and Amalekites over there in the nation, not the nation, but the land of Israel. Okay,
That's right, bro.
we on to them, man.
Right,
So you can't be trying to say this brother's the so-called Edomite. He is our brother, but you can't say that he is like us. He isn't like us. His spirit is not upright in him.
That's right.
Okay? And that's according to the heritage in the history that the Most High has given us through what? Through the Holy Scriptures.
Right.
If I may add something too, bro, the scripture has plainly said he showed his word unto Jacob, his statute, his judgment to Israel.
That's
so
it.
he had not dealt with the other nations. So the covenant, the only new covenant is for the house of Israel and nobody else.
That's right.
Because that's who the promise fell on, man. From Abraham, Isaac, onto Jacob, into the 12 patriarchs, into the descendants. So where you gonna graft these people in? How you gonna graft Ishmael, Edom, Hamite? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Lord ain't dealing with these other nations.
Come.
It just shows you that the Lord ain't supping with you.
And
Go ahead,
if I may add something too, in order for you to graft it back in, you have to be part of it at the
Right,
beginning.
right.
You know?
Right. Jump street.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know?
You can't graft the orange tree into an apple tree, and vice versa. You
That's
gotta
right.
eventually be part of that
Exactly.
tree.
It has to come from the same family, the same family line,
The genius.
genealogy.
Yep.
And that's the main stronghold with this Catholic, that universal, have every nation come in. No, the Lord is clearly a separatist, man. And we through the Spirit and through faith, that we are the true pastors, the true men of the Lord that He has set up to preach this gospel at the end times, man. To wake up the hopeful elect. Yes, we say the hopeful elect because the Lord's only dealing with a very few amount of people,
Small
man.
remnant.
A small remnant of Israel.
It said many are called, but few are chosen.
And if they, Slocky, not to cut you off, but if they want to deal with that whole thing of being grafted in, then let's go back to the Tower of Babel.
That's spirit, brother. That's what I was like. Yep.
Let's go back there.
Stand
Let's see what it says about being a part of a unity nation.
Right.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? And it's not a fairy tale, man. It's real. See, you devils are opposed to anything that the Most High has set up and made right in the earth, man. So when he cracked the Tower of Babel, okay, he made sure that nations weren't going to get together. They was going to be separated. That's why he gave them the different languages and their own boundaries, right? So now here comes Babylon the Great and says what? No, I'm gonna heap all. Let me get it.
People, twins.
What, 25?
5, yeah,
But
2 and
the towers
5.
and the Tower of Babel, that was the original New World Order. But now
Right,
here in
right,
Babylon,
right,
it's like
right.
New World Order
Yeah.
2.0.
They call it the melting pot.
Yeah.
Habakkuk,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you know.
So the Lord's gonna do again exactly what He did in Babylon.
Cutting that bullshit that TD Fakes was saying, man. And then your look, Vocab Malone, TD Fakes,
That's right.
Kurt Flow Dollar, y'all just like dollar bills in your fucking pockets, man.
Con, bro.
That's
Con,
it, man.
Con. And also the reason that the Lord separated the nation from Israel is because the Lord wanted to keep the Holy Seed for Himself.
That's
the
it.
Israelites.
Well, it says that in
That's
Amos
crazy.
3 and 9. It
Back
says that.
you up right here. This,
Yep.
So lucky though, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I can back them up right here, man. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Mhm.
When the Most High divided
Mhm.
to the nations their inheritance, He separated the sons of Adam.
Mhm.
He set the bounds of His people according to the number of the children of Israel, man.
Right.
So He's a separatist and He's a divider,
Con,
right?
Con. Everything in the world evolved around the children of Israel. The whole
That's it,
world created
right.
for our sakes,
Right.
as Ezra says.
That's right.
It's Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
That's it, brother.
Goddamn devils,
Some
man.
special people.
When are y'all gonna get tired of y'all? Oh, we know y'all gonna get tired of y'all fucking games. We know. We know.
Bro.
That's it.
Bro.
And that's just us being holy, separate, man.
Yeah.
And Kadash, you know what I mean? Being separate people, man.
It says it. It says it. It says in the Amos. It says what?
You only have I
I know
known
out of all
the
this
earth.
love the earth. That's it. It's no. What is this? What are we dealing with?
When you go into the Bible, man, it mentions Israel over 2,000 times. Man.
Right,
It mentions
right,
other nations, but it
right.
always talks about Israel. You only have I known.
Israel.
You are my people, my
Spirit
chosen. I'm
Right.
only gonna be with you, dwell with you.
The
You know,
lost sheep
lost
of the
sheep.
house of
That's the
Israel.
spirit, bro.
He died for His people.
Yo, man,
Praise
you got them theological pastors, man. Y'all ain't got the spirit, man.
I ain't got it.
Y'all
You
ain't
ain't got
got
the
it.
answers, man.
Y'all ain't got the answers, man. Y'all just don't. Okay?
Right.
And we can do this all day, man.
Swell, swell.
Yeah, I got
All
a
right.
precept. Unless,
Go ahead, bro.
Matthew 15 verse 8. This people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
That's right.
So they're teaching the commandments of men, man. They're teaching what Esau wants them to teach. Ultimately, man, they're teaching the Babylonian fairy tale of the truth, man. All right, which is not the truth, man. They're teaching adverse to the truth, man. They're not telling you who the true children of Israel are. That what they're telling you is that everybody can be saved, which is adverse. Is that spirit of adversity to the Most High, man, to the truth? Because guess what? The scriptures is all about the children of Israel. Man.
If I may add too, when you adverse with Satan against the will of Yahweh,
And that's what adverse is, right? Like the brother brought out, man. To be adverse to the truth, man, it means you're an enemy of the truth, man. All right, to be an anti-Christ, man, means you're opposed to Christ, man, or against him. All right, and that's just saying Christ verbatim. We know the man's name to be Yahweh Shai. All right, so if you want to be for Yahweh Shai, man, you gotta be speaking the truth, man.
If you're not, and there's many,
but at the end of the day, there's many that's speaking oppose Yahweh Shai. So these are the people that are the antichrist, man. Because you're coming in that spirit that's not of Yahweh Shai. It's not the testimony of Yahweh Shai. It's not the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which is prophecy, man.
And you mentioned see, these Christian pastors say there's only one antichrist. No,
bullshit.
you guys are antichrist.
Right,
There's so many
exactly.
antichrists.
Right, exactly.
You guys are not reading. You're not
Right.
getting the knowledge and understanding. You're going against everything according to these scriptures, man.
It says too in John 7 verse 28, he that believe on me, as the
As the
scripture has
scripture
says,
says.
out of his belly shall flow rivers of water.
Come.
So if you pastors out there, if you don't have faith, you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, of course you're going to teach the doctrine of men, the doctrine of Esau.
Right,
Why? Because
right.
the truth is not profitable to the
To the
establishment.
world, come, because the scriptures also say, if you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you. All right, so you can't be about this world. So the scriptures talk about that all the prophets that been before time prophesied against the world. All right, so if you're against the world, you're not for the world. So you pastors that are for the world, that are talking about building yourself and making furthering yourself in this world. Guess what? You got the spirit of adverse to the scriptures on you, man. You're not
You
up
join
the
hand,
scriptures,
you join
bro.
hand in hand with the wicked,
With
and
the
we already know
wicked,
they shall
come.
not go unpunished, right?
That's right, bro.
Shoot, when Jeremiah went into to Nineveh, what happened?
Jonah.
Jonah. Yeah, when he went into Nineveh, what happened? Everybody threw dust on their head. Everybody got sackcloth.
Right.
Everybody went into starvation mode. Even the animals was in starvation mode.
That's
Nobody
right.
fed no animals or nothing.
Khan.
Why? Because of the warning from who? From Jonah.
That's right, bro. Khan. When Samuel went to get
It's the same
to anointed David, he went to the city. The people got afraid.
That's it. Like, what did he get ready to
Right.
tell us?
Yeah,
Right.
they know, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
Pretty much all the prophets.
All the
Whenever they showed up somewhere, man, people drop everything. Like, yo, what's going on?
Close the gate, go inside the house. You know what I'm saying?
But now in this time, the Lord got his prophets, people are just unaware. They're just still comfortable. But you know who's petrified and trembling? The so-called elites, the Illuminati.
The ones with the history.
The ones that's illuminated, the ones that know. They're shaking in their bones because they know they got a short time, right?
Huh.
But best believe the Lord is doing what he had done before. Like the prophets of old are here today, prophesying the downfall of America, the downfall of these kingdoms. And most of our people, mainly our people and the whole world are just lost in the sauce, not paying attention.
Dropping off that Babylon.
Babylon Jews, you know,
Now these
football.
fucking pastors are feeding them, man.
That's right. I continue on. I can jump down. I say in Matthew 15, verse 14, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
right.
And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch.
That's right.
So that's even for our people following after T.D. Jakes or
Creflo
Creflo Dollar or Joel Osteen, all these pastors, that's that 501c3 charter. Yes, there is woe and destruction to those pastors, but even those that have faith in them, you going in that ditch as well, man. Because you putting your trust into men instead of trusting in his words, man.
That's right,
That's why it
bro.
says, blessed is he
That
that readeth
That's it.
and hold on to these prophecies, man.
That's right. That's right, bro.
That's right.
So you guys gonna fall in the ditch exactly with your pastors,
That's
man.
right, bro.
You know?
That's right, bro.
I got another one if some. Unless I got scripture.
I got one here. This is Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. It says, "Whose possessors slay them and hold himself not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Khan.
Their own shepherd pity them not."
This nigga T.D. Jake kept on saying, "Oh, don't let your emotion, what happened in the past, corrupt your judgment." That's basically what he was
It's bullshit.
saying. You know?
What's the scripture that the Lord said?
You can write that which is past.
Listen,
That's
listen,
right.
and now listen, can I bring this out real quick? Deuteronomy 32, man, what I was in earlier. This, verse 7, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and they will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. So the Lord is saying, he requires the days of old. These are things to be remembered, man. This is a commandment here, man.
That's right.
All right?
It's not like to tell our people, forget about slavery, forget about what happened to our people. But he wants you to remember what happened to Rome 2,000 years ago. He wants you to know the history of Greek. You know that's a
His
example for you.
heritage.
His heritage.
Yeah.
You know.
But forget your own.
Forget your own. Come. It says the scripture says, where there is no vision, the people perish. If you don't know where you've been, you can't know where you're going.
Right, Con. He but see, the main thing with Esau, he's such a damn devil. He wants you to remember everything about his, but he wants you to forget his atrocities, man. His charges.
He wants to push his faults, him being a victim, but not him being the actual
aggressor. Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't want you to think about these things, man. Because these things, what they do is they charge him and expose him for who the devil he really is, man. Right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
let this brother bring this
Got
out.
something,
real
brother?
quick.
Yeah, Con.
This is on Numbers chapter 35 and 33. It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defile the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it."
Right.
So that's why you try to bring forth your history, and you want us to hide ours, because somebody get that in a lion shall be raised up.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Genesis.
Genesis. Get that.
I got
But that's why you try to hide our heritage and raise yours up, because the further we get away from ours, that emotion, that blood that you got to pay off, you think you running from that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And-
Just like the scriptures say,
Who shall rise them up?
Nah, but in Job 9:24, man, he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That too.
All right,
Yeah.
because why is he covering? I mean, listen, man. If I was on the run, I wouldn't want to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to cover the faces of the judges too. You know what I'm saying? I want to run, man.
Exactly.
I don't want to run into the judge because he gonna judge me.
And
You want to be found out.
And this is the reason why Jake can't have a beard on his face.
Hey, bro.
This is the reason why Jake can't be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
of all these things that this brother just read in Numbers. Okay? This is their fear, man.
Because they
And
have,
that's,
so they have to pay for all that what they
Exactly.
have done.
That's it.
And that's why it's woe to you, pastors, because mainly our people are in these churches, man, and they believe in them, and they got that 501c3 charter, man. They making a hand-in-hand contract with the heathen, man.
Yeah.
the devil.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it says what? Even though they be joined hand in
Hand
hand,
in
we
hand.
shall be
Thrust too.
That's right.
If I may add too, bro, this scripture has in itself condemns this place, man.
That's
It said,
it.
you shall not put dealing when ye are for blood ye defile the land. How is
That's
America established?
On
Blood, lies,
Blood
deception,
is
wickedness, genocide of,
Yep.
of the Native American,
Native
and the
American.
enslavement of the Negroes that in the Native Americans.
So you got to know who's the cause of that is the so-called white man. So the Lord's not dealing with them, and the Lord's not dealing with America. This place is defiled.
And then he has and then right there in that verse, you know, unless the blood that defiles the land, unless the blood be shed there, right?
So it's
So
just
they're
like
running
judgment.
from the judgment, man.
That's right.
They don't want their blood to be shed.
Be
You
shed.
know what I mean? So they're running from their judgment, man.
That's why you got to
Ultimately,
push
A
laws.
fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be on the earth.
Right.
That's what
He's so
That's
proudful.
scripture, brother Khan,
He's so proudful that after y'all said, but that's why he got that thought. And in Psalm 49:11, when he says his house shall continue forever, man.
Right,
But knowing that judgment is coming, but his ass still want, you know, he's like, nah, we ain't gonna sit in that.
What's the other
Your pride of
scripture?
thine heart have
I
deceived
know
you.
exactly what you're talking about.
And then
Ecclesiastes.
the other one that says we shall not be ignorant of Satan's
Satan's
devices.
devices.
The Corinthians.
His plans. His plans is to what? To try to deceive us. That's why his name is what?
Satan, bro.
Satan,
The
the
devil.
devil.
The devil.
The devil.
The devil. Devil.
Because he's tried to trick us for so long, man.
That's right.
But now the Lord is waking us up,
Now
man.
bring
He's pulling us
something
out
up
of
before
the
you get that
dust,
blood,
man.
brother. All right, this is Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity.
That's right. Woe on to him. That means destruction. You're going to get paid back for this, man. And going around telling people that they can't be a part of what country they originally was in, hey, that's wickedness in itself, man. Because you're not supposed to move no man's boundaries, man.
Right.
That's right.
And Gad and Reuben was all over this place, man. Okay? So you done did great destruction onto yourself.
Curse yourself, man.
Cursed them.
And again, these pastors or this whole what does it call it? Catholic or universal doctrine pushes that
Universal.
God is all love.
Yep.
If you look back in their history, there's no love that the so-called white man does. In Romans it says, "Love worketh no ill towards neighbor." So you know you got to put 2 and 2 together, man. You know.
And also Exodus 15 verse 3 says, the Lord is the man of war. Yahweh is his name.
That's
So if he's the man of war, of course he's gonna kill.
Right. What warrior gets on the battlefield? It says love. Yo, I'm fighting love. Like warrior got a sword. He's ready to shed some blood.
You
man.
goddamn Jakes better put your hands down, man.
Yeah, they
Y'all
don't
better
read.
put
It
your
shows you
hands
that
down,
the
man.
Christian people like they don't read. They don't know.
What is wacky tacky Christian?
Yeah.
Can't have a war without casualty,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
That shows that. You know?
Blood must be shed.
Right.
Proverbs 11:1: A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is His delight.
That's it.
That's right.
You know?
So how can
Yeah, bro.
how can the Lord love and not hate?
Right.
All right. How can he heal and not wound? All right. So anything that and at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, the Lord put the spirit on man, right, to be able to kill and love and to have all these emotions. So what is man? Are you pushing that doctrine that you're better than the Lord?
You crazy as hell.
That you can hate and you can love, but the Lord can't hate and love.
You gotta be
All right,
crazy.
the Lord's all about love. He's in this box, but you're outside this box. That doesn't make any sense, man.
There's a scripture that these pastors won't tell their congregation, but like you said, Man ain't greater than the Most High.
That's right.
But the
That's
Lord
right.
is in control of everything.
That's right, brother.
Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
That's right,
I
bro.
make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things.
That's right.
Right, bro.
So that just shows the Lord.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's
do
no
that.
breaks.
Right.
It's no breaks. The Lord is in control. This free will thinking bullshit. I'm doing karma and all this bullshit. No, it's not. No such thing. Only the Lord is running the show. And if somebody else can get the other one for me, where it says I killed and I make alive.
I won't.
Nah,
I
yeah,
got
that's
it right.
right.
First
Uh-huh.
Samuel. I got it.
I'll grab this after this.
You
No, bring that out.
You goddamn devils is playing, man. Y'all playing with
First
fire,
Samuel-
and y'all gonna get fire on you, man.
1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
That's right. So who was the first person that the Most High resurrected? Okay, because he was doing that work through his son.
Right.
All right. But Yahweh, he resurrected who? He resurrected Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Okay.
That's it.
So he killed and in the end he made alive.
That's right.
He said he did all things.
Right. He does all these things. Right.
And just like I said, is the evil be done in the city and the Lord have not
Done
done it?
it?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that Amos 3 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And and bring this precept out real quick.
Yeah,
Or you-
bro.
This is in Romans chapter 9, verse 11, and it says, "For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated."
It shows you like there's no such thing as free will. How bad should we try to control everything, man? And like the Christian like to say, oh, Jacob stole Esau's blessing. Nah, man, it was all
Set up
given
with them
first
from the beginning. That's right.
from the beginning. You know?
And it shows that the Lord hates.
Yeah.
Well, crazy,
You
man.
can't
They
put
crazy,
the Lord in a
man.
box, man, saying it's all love, love, love. But false
Crazy.
balance is an abomination to
Right.
him, man. You know?
Right. This next verse, just to finish it off, and it says, "What shall we say then?
Right.
Is
right.
there any unrighteousness with the Most High?
Right.
God forbid."
So you're saying that the Most High is wrong because he does things in his accordance.
Exactly.
Accordance. Because he chose to hate this one and love that one. The person that's being hated on is saying, "Listen, oh well, God's wrong." Come on, man. Come on, man.
And if you go down, it says, "For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom
Right.
I will have mercy,
Right.
and I will have compassion on whom I have
So
compassion."
he's saying, like, I do what I want, man.
What the hell I want.
That's what he's saying, man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, man. He's saying I do what the hell I want, man. Who are you to tell me, man? We ain't nothing but vessels here on this earth, man. You know, even the brothers here, you know, being vessels to speak this truth, man. Being the vessels of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. We ain't shit, man.
right.
So imagine how Esau stands, man. Ruling in wickedness, man.
That's right,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Come.
So imagine how he's looked at
That's
in
right.
the eyes of Yahweh Bashem
Come,
Yahshua,
come,
man. Come on, man.
That's right, bro.
Get out of here, man. And you pastors, man, that are spreading the
bullshit,
flock,
man.
that are misleading the flock, man, with fairy tales and Roman doctrine and all this blasphemy against the scriptures, against the Holy Spirit, man. Woe unto you, man. And guess what? And guess what, man? The saints are gonna be laughing in their beds, man, when you get put to death, man. All right, the saints are gonna be laughing, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. Because guess what? You ain't doing nothing but working for the damn devil, man. You're working for demons. You're working for.
Bro, Central Woman
Go ahead, brother.
9-7, bro.
9-7?
Israel, you know?
Man,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you know, woe unto you, man. And then you 2/3, because the brother's about to get into it, man. You 2/3, man. You Israel that's hearing the doctrine, because the scriptures say this truth is gonna be noised abroad, and we know it's being noised abroad because we got these pastors in the top-notch churches getting all these thousands, $100,000 of money, right? They wanna Esau's on them to try to twist the truth, all right, and then you know
Go against us.
Go against us. But not only that, but lead the people astray even more, man. All right, so woe unto you, man. You 2/3 that's listening to that crap, man, and that's being caught up into that, man. Guess what? That ultimately means the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. And you're fit for destruction, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 6, bro. Verse 6.
Verse 6. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 6. It says, "Not as though the word of the Lord had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
That's right, bro. Because Yahweh Shai has his chosen. Because on this side, Yahweh Shai is not going for the whole nation, man. He's going for the elect.
Right.
The few, you know?
144,000 off of the sands of the sea, man. That's a very small number, man. Israel is known to be, it's like the sands of the sea, man. Right? The sands of the sea, man. So I could count 144,000 rock, 1,000 here, 144 times. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right, plus the 1/3. But at the end of the day, man, you know, just the Israel is deep, man. All right, so the Most High is only dealing with a little chosen few, man.
Yeah.
A little small remnant, man. And it's really only dealing with the 144, but then that 1/3 is coming through because of the 144.
That's right.
All right. So at the end of the day, man, the rest of you 2/3, man, you deserve death because you're walking hand in hand with Esau.
Man, we don't care about y'all, man. We don't.
And it shows they're rebellious children. That's why the Lord has set up these pastors, because mind you, this is his game. This is his movie. So he set up these pastors to you guys to lead you guys astray.
That's right.
You know, and you guys they want to follow these smooth sayings, or because you want to follow these guys because they look they live a luxurious life. Or they got smooth words. They look the part. Hey, it's woe and death and destruction to you guys too, man.
That's right.
If I can bring this out,
No,
Isaiah 30 verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, man.
And we know people like that.
Yes.
We got people in our family like that.
That's right.
Okay? It's all about the bag. It's all about doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop eating pork on the fork.
But
okay?
Slock it, brother. But didn't King David say, "Do I not hate thee that hate you, O Lord?" All right. So guess what? We hate you, man. Because if you don't love the Lord, then you're not on our side, man. Because we on the side of the Lord, man. So if you're not on the side of the Lord, then guess what? You're a contrast, man. You're over there with the enemy, man.
That's right.
All right.
He says, hate the evil and love the good.
Hate the evil and love the good, man.
The reason why we hate him just because I brought this verse through the Spirit. They don't want us prophesying what's coming ahead to America, man. They want us to hear the smooth words. They want to hear, if they can continue giving tithes, that they may eventually be blessed from the Lord through vain things, with money or future or health. No, the prophets, the Lord set up his prophets to warn you guys, man. And you guys are so docile and just in a comfortable state of mind. You guys don't want to hear death and destruction is coming to this place. That's why you guys you said it says to the seers, see not. Well, guess what? His prophets are seeing, because we are on our watchtower. We are measuring the time diligently. Hey, we telling you that all hell is about to break loose, man. And if you don't get right, if you don't get out that fucking, excuse my French, that state of mind, If you don't get out of that, you're gonna be utterly destroyed like the mire of the street, man.
Bro, something that you said just stuck out. You know, you see or see not, man. So guess what, man? You want to kill us. Ultimately, man, you don't want us to do the work of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You would rather that we not do it, man. You want to kill us, man.
They rather hear us say, believe in Jesus, give me money, you'll get blessed, and it's all about love and peace.
Get your prayer towel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all the doctrine of the enemy, man.